Yo, what up, guys? STG Sub the Gamer. Man, it's been a while since I said that. What up, everybody? It's your boy Sub up in here. STG with a brand new video. It's been a long time since we've done a life update. I used to do this all the time back in the day for the OGs, and as we approach 2024, man, over 10 years since I started YouTube, I felt that this was something that was long overdue, especially where I'm at in life. I didn't just want to make a video, which I was about to, about like the Bulls or something like that, and just talk sports, and then simply just leave and come back for another video. Who knows when? I really felt that it was time to kind of get deep, to open up, to talk about a lot of different things, and really just have an update and talk to you guys, as my brothers, because that's what you guys have always been, and many of you guys as my younger bros as well. Now, obviously, before we do, for those who, want to see the NBA videos and things like that, we'll kind of dive deeper into it. I do have a brand new channel that I've actually been posting on, kind of low key, kind of not. It's called STG Hoops. So, my humble ask, and I'm saying this in the beginning, we'll talk about it more in the end, but obviously, we already know that people tend to watch the videos more in the beginning and then they drop off. So, while some of you guys are still here, it would literally mean the world for y'all to just simply subscribe, hit the bell, show some love, because we're starting to grow on that channel, and you guys are the OGs, and very few of you guys are on that channel. So for y'all to join, it would mean the world, and that's kind of the channel I'm committing to be honest with y'all, for NBA content. So subscribing would mean the world, and they got to see who Team STG is, right? Because a lot of these guys are new, and we'll talk about that. But if you haven't, the link is in the description down below. We're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, this is with like very few of you guys even on, so it's all new people, but they don't know who Team STG is. So would love for y'all to subscribe, support, because we grinding on that one, and we'll talk about that later in this video. But this is going to be a long video too, but it's definitely, it's gonna be a raw one too. I'm not gonna edit any of this stuff. That's how I've always been, bro, and I think y'all all know that, right? I'm not gonna edit this. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That's what we've always been doing. That's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna try to make this all bougie or anything like that. We're just gonna keep it 100. So life, everybody, has just been, there's just been so many things that's been going on, I would say, in the past 5 years. That's kind of when you know life really took a pivot in terms of what I was doing with my career and things like that. And I know YouTube definitely took a hit. Time obviously became more valuable and it had to be used in different things. We're going to talk about all of that. And we may already have in some capacity through the years, but just wanted to do like a full overview. But I wanted to say why I'm even making a video like this. I've been doing, it's so crazy, bro, because I still till today, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, I meet y'all all the time. I meet members of Team STG all the time. Just 2 days ago, bro, I was balling at a gym near me, and somebody who was subscribed to me since sixth grade's like, yo, are you familiar? Like, you have to be somebody I know, and click the dots. STG subscribed since sixth grade. He's 23 years old now. Shout out to you, bro. You were killing it if you're watching this video. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, this is not the first instance. This happens to me all the time still, bro. Still. As these interactions have been happening and happening, gratitude is probably the only thing that can summarize how I've been feeling over the past couple of months, as these interactions still have been happening. And another big reason for why I'm making this video is I have 2 kids now. 2 kids, man. It's crazy. For the OGs here, y'all remember I was just screaming in my mom's house, like playing 2K, and I'll still play 2K, and I gotta do one of the OG 2K gameplays for y'all. But from that to now a father of 2 kids. But the crazy part is my eldest kid is 2, and he's turning 3 in just a couple months, and it's coming to a point where he's watching Mr. Beast and stuff like that, right? And when, for example, we went to a Bulls game yesterday, and I wanted to show him what a Bulls game looked like. So I went to one of my old YouTube videos where I went to a Bulls game and it was all about the D Rose train, and showed that to him, right? So it's coming to a point where like my life of STG is kind of meshing into now my family life, right? Where my boy and soon boys, they'll get to kind of watch what their dad used to do on YouTube and things like that. So as I see that and I read the comments and I still meet people, I'm like, man, you guys literally are my brothers, man. I never have ever treated you guys as, just subscribers. Y'all were literally my family. That's why we say Team STG. And before we even share my updates, I just wanted to thank you guys. Wanted to thank you guys for being such a huge, big piece of my life and forever. This doesn't go away. And, one of the things that I thought, or I think that really made, Team SCG very unique is we were a family, bro. And that's how we acted in all our videos. And it was a very like bro to bro relationship. It wasn't like I just bring you content and leave, right? You guys already know, right? Motivation was a huge thing. Advice was a huge thing. Looking out for y'all was a huge thing. Intentionally not cursing on videos was a huge thing, right? Being that big brother to you guys, right? It was a big thing. And it's always going to be that. And what's crazy is that a lot of you guys now, I'm sure there's still a few, there's an exception, but the majority of you guys now, and this is something that I also had to learn, you know, many of you guys grown up. You guys are a lot older now, which is crazy, right? Which makes me feel even older. But that's just the reality. Because 10 years ago, many of you guys probably were in middle school or in elementary school, high school, and now 23, 24, 25, 26, I'm 30 now. Crazy, bro. That's just what's been going down. Right, you guys are getting older, so there's obviously many different reasons why the channel kind of is not where it used to be in the past. Obviously, a huge reason is you guys obviously got older, and with me not playing 2K and then obviously not being as consistent in posting and things like that, there's this, we don't need to go down that hole, right? I've made updates in the past and things like that, but you guys definitely got older, and it's cool to see, right? And it's awesome. Some of you guys reach out to me still till today on Twitter, Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you guys aren't, because I'm still posting like life updates and stuff like that, right? You can kind of still be a part of that grind, that journey. But some of you guys still reach out to me and say how you come back to the videos, or the videos really help shape who you are today. Some of the people that I speak with, like y'all, I remember specifically one person would make thumbnails for me. Now he's working at like for an NBA team or like a sports team, right? So like all these crazy things, and when I get messages back like, "Yo, you helped shape me. You were there for me during the hardest and toughest times," it really just means a lot. And that's obviously another reason why I really want you guys to subscribe to STG Hoops, because I haven't shown my face much on that channel, but bro, that's what we do. I can't just not show my face, right? So slowly gonna show my face on there and build that one-on-one connection that I hopefully we had here. But the past 5 years have just been insane, man. It's in a good way, but in a way that just changes so many things, right? So obviously married 6 years ago, and career-wise, I didn't want to go at that time, at least, that traditional path. So I did so many different things, as y'all know. Like I started a business, for example, which was still going today, and doing marketing for companies and things like that. And there's so many things that's just been going down. I launched an app, a mobile app, a mental health mobile app, because as y'all know, motivation has always been very important to me. So doing something at scale in that regard was huge. And the crazy part is also, once you have, kids, which we have two now, and a house, responsibilities increase. And if you're still, young, and you're not married, or you don't have kids, or you don't have a house, like that's gonna happen one day, sooner or later. And life gets real once you start to enter that phase of life. And it became real for me, because it's like, who's gonna provide, for these kids? Who's gonna, provide for this roof on on our house and things like that, right? Because when you're young, for the most part, you're used to that being taken care of for you. You're used to having meals provided for you. Of course, you're working when you get older and stuff like that. You can slowly start taking care of it. But as a sole provider, it's all on you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you got to put the team on your back, financially at least. And that obviously was something that I slowly grew into. And I'm happy that I started to take those efforts before kids came, because then it made it a little bit easier once the kids came. Right? And we're going really deep. Like I said, it's going to be a long video, and we're just talking life, bro. This ain't an NBA video, but I could talk about NBA all day. But that's kind of what happened. And that's really what the past couple of years have been about, man. Of course, I've been still balling. Of of course, I've been still making even videos on this channel here and there, but it really was to set an infrastructure to just have, our house and to have this and have that and just really just grow our family and just kind of build that blanket, if you will, and build like some sense of security and things like that. I'm obviously nowhere where I want to be, but it is a huge privilege, and I'm honored and grateful, of course, to have a house for our family, and to have a studio like this, and to have all the other blessings that I have, and two kids, and a beautiful wife, and a beautiful mom, and just a huge, beautiful family that I'm just so grateful for. And I could always just go back and remember the good times, but sometimes, and I had to learn this because I was even making vlogs about starting the business and things like that. Sometimes you just got to put your head down and grind. And I've really had to do that for some time. Not to say I don't have to grind now. I definitely still have to grind, but it kind of just shows some insight as to like why I had to kind of focus and provide. And that happens to everybody. Everyone has different phases of life and things like that. And I'm grateful for it all. I'm grateful for it all because it taught me a lot of things. I learned a lot of things. It's so crazy, bro, to see how much I've grown when I look back at who I was 5 years ago till now. I also went to school, as I told y'all, got my MBA, which was a really cool accomplishment. It's obviously a huge blessing. I'm so blessed. I got my dream car. Like I'm so blessed to be where I'm at in life, and everything that I preached, it's something that I still believe in, and I'm going to get to more about that in a bit. But, everything in the past 5 years has just been insane in a good way. And if you guys are going to get in that phase in life, then, the more you prepare for it now, it makes it easier when you're in that time. But to now kind of bring things back into 2023, to bring things in 2024, and quickly, and this video is all over the place because we're not scripting this, we're just talking. I still balled, right, in the past 3-4 years. Like, of course, that's in my blood, right? Still went to Bulls games, still watch basketball, even got into football. Like still live life, man. Still live life because you have to still live life. If you don't, then whatever you're doing, you're gonna get burnt out, and that happened to me as well. But YouTube obviously was just something that was very hard for me to get back into consistently, right? And that's what I want to talk about. Very hard for me to get back into consistently. You've seen videos here and there, and the honest truth about it. And I'm definitely more comfortable talking about this now than perhaps I was 2 years ago. Is the truth about it is when you have a channel that's so large, right? At one time, when you make videos and you see views not as high as they used to be, for example, in the past, that was very hard for me, right? To obviously conceptualize. Very hard. And don't get me wrong, I'm still was so grateful to see, even, bro, for not having posted in 7 months, I still have like 1,000 people who come and watch a video, right? That isn't because of the video, dog. That's, you know what I'm saying? That isn't because of the video. It's because of the bond that we have. For those watching this video, y'all ain't watching because you found this on the algorithm, right? You're watching this because we got a bond, right? But that being said, it was still hard. And this is like any YouTuber will tell you this, right? It's still hard. It was still hard because of, how many views it was getting compared to views in the past. And like I said, due to lack of consistency and things of that. But, eventually as a year, 2-3 years passed, it's very hard. And it's like, all right, YouTube, I got to find something else to provide, because YouTube was, a source of monetization and revenue and things like that, at least when the channel was skyrocketing. Revenue was nowhere near where it is now compared to what it was back then. But, obviously after all these things happened, the kids happened, the channel wasn't where it used to be. So I really had to prioritize where my time was going, and obviously had to find a way to get revenue, right? To manage the finances of our house and family and things like that. But now it's crazy because I finally had to do something that I know I had to do in the past. I just didn't have the guts to do it. And that was to kind of start a fresh channel, a fresh brand new journey with STG Hoops. It's something that, it's like STG is your baby. It's always going to be my baby, and I'm never going to stop. Like, I don't think I could ever stop posting completely on this channel. And if anything, in the comments down below, the one ask that I have aside from subscribing to STG Hoops is like, what can you envision this channel being? Like, does it have, like, should I just do 2K gameplays from time to time, or NBA talks, or like maybe I just do life advice talks, since many of y'all are older. Like, I don't know. I don't know, like you guys tell me, but as I'm older and I knew that the one of the hardest things I had to do is kind of start a brand new channel and see what that can do to really build a channel, because a channel with 200K plus subscribers isn't really, and you upload a video, the algorithm really isn't going to push that. Maybe it would have in the past, but it changes all the time. And I just, at least for me, didn't have the guts to kind of post knowing that every video I would make wouldn't blow up, if you will. And that's just me. To him, to his own, right? It was hard for me to see what was, and then when I see what is, it was really tough. And it was like that for years until one day I decided, and this is a testament to growth in life. This is a testament to overcoming mental hurdles and everything between. We all have our own things, right? I always used to say this, like, we all have our own battles. That's what life is, bro. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be different battles and things like that. So for me, one of the biggest things was like, yo, you got to start a channel, right? You got, because this is another, like, I'm trying to throw in gems, and I hope y'all can love, benefit from this. It's like when you do something, and Kobe would say this all the time, but when you do something consistently, bro, when you do it every single day, hours, you put the hours in, like how Kobe would train in the summer. He would put so many extra hours in. He would already be years ahead of his competition by year 1, year 2. You know what I'm trying to say? Because of all the extra hours. So the same applies to what I did with this channel. Hours and hours and hours and hours behind the camera, bro. It's literally to a point where I don't even gotta have a script to make a video like this, and I can talk so comfortably behind the camera to y'all. I can literally, you give me any single NBA topic, I'm telling you, bro, I'll talk about it for 15 minutes like I'm doing on STG Hoops. If you go on that channel, you'd think I have a script. Y'all already knew that, since y'all obviously have been part of Team STG. But these brothers who are watching the videos, the channel's starting to grow, they're subscribing, but they don't know what STG, what we used to do, right? So it's a skill that has been acquainted and molded over time to be able to talk about the game of basketball very comfortably, and obviously to do it for a consistent amount of time. Like, that's just what I do, bro. That's just what I've been able to do because of the practice and effort. So for example, I mentioned people who were subscribed to me doing thumbnails. Now they're working at all these huge places doing graphic design. So if you have a talent, you have a skill, bro, keep on doing it, and it's going to take you to new heights. Don't undermine that, right? So basically, what I was saying is, that is something that I have. And by starting this new channel, it was not easy, but it's something that had to be done. And bro, it's crazy, because that was one of the hardest mental obstacles I had to go through to overcome, to finally start fresh. And when I did it, and obviously I treated it with focus, and I treated it very business orientated, in the sense, like, I'm not just talking in front of the camera, but I'm investing in a nice thumbnail, and I'm obviously doing some research and still spinning out, but kind of playing the algorithm, if you will. It's crazy. It's crazy to see the channel starting to grow in just like 4 months. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like blowing my mind. Like, that's all it takes, right? But that's years of experience to kind of lead that. I don't know where this channel's going to be a year from now. I don't know where this channel's going to be 2 years from now. But my goal is just to be consistent and to take what I've learned in terms of being behind a mic, behind a camera, entertainer, etc., and just throw it. Because, look, bro, this is something that's also important. It's like, no matter what you go through in life, bro, no matter what you go through, no matter what I'm going to go through, injury, whatever it is, like, dude, ball's always going to be life, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't have to play 2K for 10 years and I'll still beat any casual in the game, right? It's the same thing. I don't have to shoot the ball for a long time. Give me like 20 minutes to warm up. I'll still out 3-point shot you. Most of the people here, right? That's what consistency and like love, and when it's in your DNA, it's in your DNA. So even though for the past several years I've been working on my business and growing a family, like all these amazing things, some piece of me always knew that, like, this is still a gift that I have, being behind camera. And if there's one piece of advice I can give you guys, it's like, by now, especially if you're in your 20s, you may have already established a gift that you have. Or maybe as you've been growing up, someone told you have a gift in this. If there's anything I've learned in the past couple of years, is life is short. Life is short. Take the gift or gifts that you have and try to do something with it. Life is always going to get busier. It's always going to get harder. There's always going to be things that come your way. But you got to find and try to dedicate some time to hone in on your gifts, right? One of my gifts has always been the love for motivation and the way to disseminate it, you know? Because of that, and obviously being really attached to my faith, I was able to launch a faith based mobile app that has reached thousands and tens of thousands of people across the globe. You know what I'm trying to say? Completely isolated from STG, so different, but you know what I'm saying, like that went across and reached so many people, and till today it's still helping a lot of people, right? Videos through that medium have reached over a million of millions of people, right? So like it just goes to show you, although I haven't been making videos here much, I've been trying to still use that STG vibe that we've built together as a family in other mediums. But I'm at a point now where I'm kind of ready to get back to this, professionally, in all different ways. And right now, I'm still doing it like for fun and stuff like that, but I'm enjoying it. And it was very hard for me to enjoy it and do it consistently and have that feeling of, I'm invigorated and I want to do this every day and like get like hype for it. That mental hurdle was tough, and was on me for years, and I'm comfortable to finally talk about it because I'm finally over it, right? I'm finally over it. And for some people, hurdles take days to get over, weeks to get over, years to get over. For me, this one took quite a bit of time to get over. But now that I'm over it and I see the growth on this channel, it's like, bro, we finally did it. Now I can talk about it. Now I can tell people I'm over it. And who knows? Maybe this channel can grow to 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100. Who knows? And I can go back and share what helped me get there. But I'm not even worried about that. I'm happy I got over this. And that's the message I wanted to portray to you guys. Like, you can do it. If you're going through something, you can go through it. You can beat it. But man, this video, we talked about a lot of things, man. We talked about life the past 5-6 years. Talked about I'm a father of 2 kids now. Insane, bro. You already know they're gonna be hoopers. Some of the things I've been doing, school, launched a business, multiple businesses. Like, it's just been such a grind, but still being touched by seeing you guys on the courts and all these different places. It's so cool to see. It's disappearing on YouTube for a little bit, going through the mental hurdles of making content here and there, to kind of being in a new place with this new channel and kind of feeling invigorated again, and things like that. And like I said, following me on Instagram is a way easier way to kind of be connected. But like I said, this channel is still our baby together, bro. That was weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all been there with me since day one. So if there are ways or examples you would like you think we can use this channel, like, I'm all ears, bro. I'm all ears. Even if you're just like talking like this. But I don't even know how to end. I don't even know how to end this video. Right on STG Hoops, I kind of gotta end it like, yo, like this video, subscribe, all that good stuff, because we trying to get a brand new audience on there. But dog, they don't even know what they're gonna get. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like, yeah, I'm a little older, but man, when I'm hyped, y'all know what we can do, bro. Y'all know what we can do, and I'm excited, and I'm just grateful for everything, and I'm grateful for you guys. And I just wanted to give this long overdue update, and I really hope that there were some gems in this video, maybe 2 or 3, a takeaway that you guys could take away from this and implement it in your life, because I'm honored for the time that we have always had together in our intimate discussions when doing pack openings and things like that. But now, as someone who's myself has grown older, and now I have kids of my own and things like that, and as your guys' bigger bro, I also have high expectations for you guys. And that's how I want to end this video. I have high expectations for you guys. Whether you're 22, you're 25, you're 18, you're 16, wherever you are, my expectation for Team STG is high. So wherever you are in life, what I'm trying to say, or maybe you're not where you want to be. Maybe you've fallen off, which we all do. I've fallen off so many times. I've struggled. Maybe wherever you are in life, like, my expectation is for y'all to find a way to get back up. Use that Kobe mentality. Be consistent and be great. Because this life is short. This life is so short, bro. But I believe in y'all. I believe in y'all to do what you guys know you can do if you actually grind and put the work. And it took me years, freaking like 3 years, bro. It took me like 3 years to finally wake up start a brand new channel and start to see growth that I could have, who knows, gotten years ago. But I'm not talking about the past because you know what I'm saying? It's like, I saw this quote. It's like, bro, and I'll end off with this. The quote pretty much said, one day, as in like one day maybe I'll do this, one day or day one. So instead of saying one day I'll do this, one day I'll do that, just start off with day one. Hope this video was helpful. I love that intro, brought back some OG vibes, but I had to be real with y'all. And if y'all want to see more real videos like this, just let me know, man. But y'all are the best. Dude, just write some comments too, bro. I gotta interact with y'all after this one. If people even watch this video, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna come out of this video, but I ain't editing it for nothing, bro. I'm keeping it 100, and y'all are amazing, man. I love y'all. I love y'all, man. Peace.